Welcome back to module 7 of the unit Mathematics of Finance, and we will continue with some more examples on annuity in this module. Recall that we have talked about the formula for annuity in the previous module. Can we recall that the formula A is equal to R into 1 plus R upon K into 100 raised to K into N minus 1, this divided by R upon K into 100. So this is the formula for annuity, where K is equal to 1, 2 or 4 or 12 based on whether this payment is done on yearly basis, on half yearly basis, on quarterly basis or monthly basis. For yearly basis K is equal to 1, for monthly basis K is equal to 12, for quarterly basis K is equal to 4, and for half yearly basis K is equal to 2. Okay, so it is like we are making a payment of amount R every period of time, and then we are calculating the total amount after this n years. Okay, so this is the formula that we discussed in the previous module. We will continue with our examples on this formula in this module. Let us consider we have this. Find the amount of an annuity of rupees 1500 payable at the end of every 3 months for 8 years, the interest rate being 14% compounded quarterly. Okay, so find the amount. So we want to find out the amount A of an annuity of rupees 1500. So the periodic payment is 1500 payable at the end of every 3 months. Okay, so it is like when you say 3 months, we are doing a quarterly payment. Okay, so after every 3 months we are making a payment. So here the payment is every quarterly, so K is equal to 4 for 8 years, so N is equal to 8, and the interest rate is 14%. Recall the formula for the total amount is R into 1 plus R upon, it is quarterly payment, so K is equal to 4, so 4 into 100, this raised to 4 into N minus 1 divided by R upon 4 into 100. R here is 1500 into 1 plus rate of interest is 14 upon 4 into 100, this raised to 4 into N here is 8 minus 1 upon 14 upon 4 into 100. So we have to just calculate this. Okay, and so you have to find out 14 upon 400, add it to 1 and find it raised to 32 using a calculator, subtract 1 from it, divide it by 14 upon 400 and then multiply it to 1500. This comes to 86001.75. So the amount of the annuity or the value of this annuity is 86,001 rupee 0.75 after 8 years. Let us go to the next example. A person invested in an annuity with half yearly payments. Okay, so it is half yearly payment, so you know that K is equal to 2 for 4 years, so N is equal to 4 at the rate of 8%, so R is equal to 8 to be compounded half yearly. If he receives 27642.68 rupees 27,642.68 paise 0.68. Okay, if he receives this as the maturity value, so this is like the total amount that he got after 4 years. So A is equal to 27,642.68. This is the maturity amount. How much was his periodic payment? So what we are finding here is the periodic payment R. Now it is a half yearly payment, so K is equal to 2. Okay, so we know the formula. A is equal to R into, it is 1 plus R here is 8, okay, or it is R upon K into 100 raised to K into N minus 1 divided by R upon K into 100. This is the formula. So we substitute here. It is R into, it is 1 plus R here is 8 upon K here is 2 into 100. This raised to K is 2 into N here is 4 minus 1 divided by, it is 8 upon 2 into 100. Okay, so if I calculate this, this comes to R into, so I use a calculator finding this value, this comes to 9.2142. So what I have is A is equal to R into 9.2142. So I want R, and this A, the total amount is given to be equal to 27,642.68. So if I want R, it will be equal to, you cross multiply this, it will be 27,642.68 divided by this 9.2142. Okay, if we calculate this, this comes to approximately 3,000. So the periodic payment that you are trying to find out, the value is rupees 3,000. Let us go to the next example. A housing society having 12 members wants to have a sinking fund of rupees 1,66,680 for repairs within a period of 3 years. If the rate of interest is 15% to be compounded yearly, how much yearly contribution each member has to make towards the fund? So what we'll do is, first we'll find out how much is the total investment which is required every year, and then we can distribute it among the 12 members. So we have this housing society wants to have the total amount as this after 3 years. So this 166680 is like the total amount which they want after 3 years. The rate of interest that they are getting is 15%. Okay, and this is yearly payment. So K is equal to 1. Based on this, we want to find out what is the periodic payment. So we go back again to the formula. A is equal to capital R into 1 plus R upon K into 100. This raised to Kn minus 1 divided by R upon K into 100. Okay, so this will give us R into 1 plus small r is 15 upon K here is 1, it is annual yearly payments. So 1 into 100 raised to K is 1 into N is 3 years minus 1 divided by 15 upon K is 1 into 100. If I calculate this, this comes to R into this value in the bracket using a calculator comes to 3.4725. The amount they want after this 3 years is, this A value is 166680. Okay, so what we have is something like 16680 equal to R into 3.4725. So if I want R, it is equal to, cross multiply this, so 16680 divided by this 3.4725, and this comes to around 48,000. Now this is the annual payment that is required so as to collect this total amount after 3 years. And now there are 12 members who are contributing, so the contribution of each of the member, total contribution is 48,000 divided by 12, there are 12 members, this will come to 4,000 rupees. So the contribution of each of the members should be 4,000 on a yearly basis to collect this total amount after 3 years. Let us go to the next example. A 25-year-old wants to retire with a net worth of rupees 1 crore by the time she turns 60. Okay, so right now we have a 25-year-old. So we have one, by the time she turns 60, she wants to have a net worth of rupees 1 crore. How much will she have to save at the end of each month if she can earn at 5% rate of interest compounded annually, tax free, to have the total amount? So basically the question is, how much monthly contribution she should be making so that she collects a total of 1 crore in from 25 to 60 is 35 years. So in 35 years at 5% rate of interest. Okay, so the total amount that we need after 35 years is 1 crore. Okay, in 35 years, so n is equal to 35. Rate of interest is 5%, what she is getting currently, and the payment is on monthly basis. So k is equal to 12. So basically we know that the total amount A is equal to R, and what we are finding here is how much monthly payment she should be making. So we are finding R, the periodic payment. So A is equal to R into 1 plus small r upon k into 100 raised to k into n minus 1 upon r upon k into 100. Okay, so we want total amount A as 1 crore. This is equal to R into, I have 1 plus R here, small r is 5 upon k is 12 into 100. This raised to k is 12 into n here is 35 years, divided by r is small r is 5 upon 12 into 100. Okay, that comes to r into, so I use a calculator to calculate the things that are there in the bracket here. Okay, if we calculate this value comes to 1376.09434. Okay, so all that I have to do is, if I want to find out the value of R will be equal to, you cross multiply this term on the left. So it will be this 1 crore, the total amount, divided by this 1376.09434. Okay, and this value comes to 7266.94. So this person has to approximately contribute 7,266 rupees 0.94 on monthly basis for the next 35 years, so as to collect 1 crore rupees at the end of 35 years, that is at the age of 60.